My name is Carlos Espedes. I'm the unit owner, 303 Royal Palm Condominium, Royal Palm Core Condominium, spelled Royal Palm Core Condominium. When I arrived here to this condominium, I bought this condominium in November. I offered my participation in the board because I saw I need that I could help in the garden and stuff like that. And I noticed that the board was needing members, and I was trying to be part of the membership because my right, like unit owner, is that I can be part of the board, and I got experience. I got a CAM license before, and I have been running for condominium before in the board, so I think I could improve this place and help here in the garden and do something, just get busy like a retirement. And when I went to the board, and I told you in the annual meeting, I was mistreated over there, treated like shit. Like they even want to call 911 if I want to be there because they don't want nobody. They got enough people in the board, and the guys start screaming and misusing 911 in several opportunities, and they just throw me out of the meeting that I was supposed, and I got the right to be there. And well, the management company didn't help, nothing needed, sending my check for payment for the assessment, my monthly assessment, back to me, and I got to go over there. Finally, they understood that I knew what I was doing. I'm not a criminal because the president tried several times to call 911, saying that I don't even open my mouth. I was inside my apartment without a weapon, and he said that his life is in threat, that he was calling 911. And several times, I count like maybe 6 times he did it. And last issue we have, he came and knocked my door because his personal assistant here asked me for $20 loan. And in fact, I gave him the $20 because I said he don't pay me, he cannot knock my door the way he did, like a police. I was in my apartment and he was knocking my door like a police. I said, what is wrong? Then when I saw him, I said, what you need? I said, I need to talk to you privately because the neighbor was sitting down outside, and the neighbor can be a witness. And then he came to my apartment. He said he didn't like the green in my apartment. That was her first thing. He said, oh, you modify the painting and everything. I said, yes. And then he said that he need $20. Then I asked him when he would pay my $20. He said in the evening. He didn't do it in the evening. He did it next day in the morning. And in the same moment that he was paying me the $20, shaking hand, my neighbor was sitting down right there next to me, but he maybe didn't want that the neighbor see him giving me the money. The president was arriving at the same moment that he was shaking hands with me, giving me the $20. Then the guy that burned the car, then we can't know who I'm talking about, went to see the president. They meet and they start fighting like husband and wife in the middle of the parking lot. I just knocked my door, and the neighbor got inside to his apartment, and like, I don't know what long time, but 10-15 minutes later, somebody knocking my door. I believe the police was here again looking for me, and said what I did wrong now. And then he was the president. Then the president told, I was listening. The speech of President Trump was too high. I said, well, okay, 1 second, let me just put this down. And he started screaming 4 times, I hate Trump, I hate Trump, I hate Trump, I hate Trump. Then I said, well, that's your personal opinion. I don't really, I'm just studying English because he pronounced very well the English, and this is my goal with him, study English. And anyway, I agree with him with the immigration law, wherever I believe he's doing a good job. And then he said that, then the president said that it's illegal that you are helping somebody who is drugs or alcohol problem, somebody who got. I said, what are you talking about? Yeah, yes, because you lend money you giving money to somebody for drugs. And I say, I don't know where he got the money from. I don't know. That's not my business. He is my neighbor. I don't even want to lend. I don't even want that he knocked my door. He knocked my door. He asked for the money. I lend the money because I don't want he knock the door again, and I want he didn't pay me, but he paid me next day. So, and then he said that he will put me a fine of $1,000 because I got a planter outside. And then when I started to explain him what I got the planter because it's unsafe for the stair. If you see the stair and the planter help me to get in and out in an easy way without hit my head with the stair. Then when I was trying to explain why I got the plants over there because the design of the building is more difficult to change, they started screaming, you are threatening me, you are threatening me, and calling 911. Then I said, well, I don't believe you are doing nice calling 911. I don't have a weapon, I got nothing with me, and you are asking me, you are knocking my door and you're calling 911, and it's not the first time you do that. So I prefer that you walk away before this transcends to another point. And then I start sending him an emails asking for peace, that I live here, I don't care what he do with the money of the condominium, I don't care about nothing, I only want a peace, and he keep me away of his threatening and knocking my door every time he come here to be harassing me for. I'm a good person here, I'm not into nothing wrong, I just quiet here, and I'm the only owner who live here, and that's exactly what he don't want. And as you see, he's not in the public record. He's according to the chapter 718, you are a member when you are in the deed. So he's not even a member of this board, and he has been the president for years. And the vice president, that is his roommate with his same address, same phone number, same email address, answering the same phone number. He have been president and vice president here for years. And that's why they are obstructing everybody to get into the board. Same like the treasurer. When I called the treasurer explaining the problem I have, he said he don't want to hear nothing about it. And this, if you see, if you go to the sexual offender, he got many. This is like a sanctuary for sexual offenders, and they are the person that he got here, informing and protecting and vandalizing, doing things like that to people. That's the person he got here. You see the apartment 507. I believe the other one is the 105 or something over there on top. He got sexual offender, and he know, and he never run a background criminal check to people. You see this apartment that got the 300. You see where are the cameras. When I moved here for 7 months, they were running a drug point of cells here in the apartment 304, more busy than with Dixie's. You can go to the cameras, you can see how these people run this business next to my door. Sometimes knocking my door 2-3 times in the middle of the night, and I say, this is a real run apartment. And when I tried to explain him what he used the neighbor against me. You understand? And if you are a president, you cannot be disclosing information that is provided to the board to create issues with another neighbors. And I was 7 months here suffering. I could not even go at night outside. I work in the hospitality business. Sometimes we got party late at night, and I got to pay somebody to come to my house, follow me, and see me get inside my apartment. And this person never called the police for this. Even he was notified several times about this apartment 304 and get my attention. He was part of the deal. Why he didn't do it, but I believe he just kept this running to terrorize the place, and neighbors keep moving in and out, and nobody can track of the history, and then he can be running his business. He got a management company in his side, he got the board, he got the money, and that's what happened. And that's why he gave me out of here, because I'm a Mason, I'm a Freemason, and my tag that disappeared here was burned here. He burned my masonry sign in symbol that I got in my truck, and I believe he will pay for that someday. And I'm ready to get out of here. What I'm asking for him now is to help me, because he got financially, to help me to get out of here. And I really want peace, in this matter, and peace is when I get out of here. As long as I'm here, I don't feel safe. My life is unsafe here, because now I got the family of this guy living right here. And I believe in the video, when the police run the video, will be 2 people in there. I got a call. Okay, the family is here. This place is very dark at night, so I believe the best piece is get out of here as soon as possible before this gets worse. I just plan to go to another state, so I believe it will not be a threat for nobody here. And I'm a good person anyway, so I'm sending copy all of this to the President of the United States, because I'm in the Twitter with him, and I'm making the sheriff of Volusia County know about this case too, and I just want to get out of here, and I need help.